Hello all my makeup freaks and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Stephanie. And if you are new here, you're probably like, what in the world is going on? And maybe if you're not new here, you're like, what in the world is going on? So basically me and two other lovely ladies here on YouTube decided to do a collab based around good and bad or good and evil fairies. And I of course picked evil just because I find that more interesting visually. So what my thought process on this was is that I used to be a good fairy. That is why I have pink in the eyeshadow. That's why I'm kind of highlightery, glowy, and I have pink cheeks and pink in the center of my lips. And something happened, like it always does with the good fairies, where I wasn't invited to the ball, or some evil fairy prince broke my heart, and so I'm starting to turn evil. So the purple, as it's going out of my lips, that is me starting to turn evil, and then the black strips is kind of the evilness coming out. And yeah, I actually really think this look is really cool. And it was pretty quick. Like literally, I take more time to put my makeup on every day than what I took to do this. So you could actually wear something like this, or just take like little bits and pieces for a Halloween costume or something. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Please go check out the other two ladies. I'll have their channel listed here and here down below. And it was a pleasure working with them. This was such a good idea. And I just thank y'all so much for inviting me on this collab. I will have to say that this video is going to be a little bit different because I am going to try a voiceover. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. So if it comes off a little wonky, please just bear with me. I'm going to get it together. I just wanted to give this a try and do a little bit something different. So I hope you enjoy, and here's the tutorial. So I know I look a little crazy, but I'm going to be taking this Wet n Wild Coverall foundation and just putting it out on the back of my hand. I have the lightest shade in this. I'm going to be taking a BH Cosmetic brush, and I'm just going to buff this into my skin. I just want a nice canvas for the look that I'm creating. Next, I'm going to be taking this matte mineralized skin finish, and it is a natural light. I'm just going to be taking it on a big fluffy brush and just buffing this all over my face. Once again, just wanting a nice fresh canvas. So next I'm going to be taking this blush palette. I believe it is from Coastal Scents. I'm going to take a pinky purple blush. I'm going to be heavy-handed with the blush, to be honest, but this is more of a theatrical look. It's not an everyday look, of course. I'm also going to be putting this up into my temples, just making my face a little bit on the rosy side. Next, I'm going to be taking a Milani eye primer just to prep my eyelids. This is a Cargo black pencil liner. I'm going to be overdrawing my eyebrows. As you can see, they're going up really high. And then I'm going to fill them in, and on the end I'm going to make it kind of curl out into a tail. Fairies just kind of always have something unique and different. They don't necessarily look just like an everyday person. That's what I like about them. And then next I'm going to be doing the other side just the same way. This is a NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Black Bean. I'm not going to be using any other eyeliner. I'm just going to use this. Now I'm just going to pat this in just a little bit so my shadow that I use after this will stick a little bit better. Now I'm going to draw a tail. Next I'm going to be using this palette from BH Cosmetics, I think. It may be Coastal Scents, but anyway, I'm just using a black. So you can use any kind of black that you want, and I'm just going over that black bean. I'm also going to go over the tail a little bit just to darken that up. Next I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild eyeshadow and another brush from BH Cosmetics. I'm just going to put this kind of pink magenta color all over my lid, a little bit up onto the crease. I'm keeping the eyeshadow pretty simple. You'll see why later. This is also a glitter from Wet n Wild in a pink color, and I'm just going to pat that on top of that pink magenta eyeshadow. This is a e.l.f. highlighter, and I'm going to be pretty liberal with the highlight. I'm just going to put it all over. Fairies need a little bit of a sparkle, even if you're a bad fairy, so putting it everywhere that you would put highlighter. I'm also using it as my brow bone highlight. Like I said, I'm keeping the eye look pretty simple. I'm going to use a little bit in the inner corners too. So next I have some eyelash glue and some ribbon lace. And I'm going to be putting the lace on my face with the glue, which I think looks really cool. So I'm going to show you, I'm putting a little bit on the ribbon just to let you see how I'm actually doing it. It takes quite a bit of lash glue to put the ribbon on, and you're going to have to play with it and kind of press it down, but it makes a really neat look. Next I'm going to be applying a mascara. This is by Essence I Love Extreme Crazy Volume. I'm also going to be putting on lashes. This is Ardell 616. And to be honest, these are not my favorite. They were a little bit hard to get on because they didn't bend all that great. But overall I really like the look. And now I'm using a lip pencil from Nicka K Beauty. It is in dark purple. You can get this at a beauty supply store. So I'm just going to be lining my lips. And then I'm going to go inside of the lip line too, just to darken up the color that I'll be putting on in a few minutes. Next I have two lipsticks from Nicka K Beauty. This is the darker one, it's in violet. Now I'm going over where I put the dark purple lip liner on, and I really love this color, it's just beautiful. I'll also go in just a little bit more, so it's kind of a gradual effect from the dark to the lighter color I'll put on in a minute. This is also a Nicka K lipstick, and it is in lavender tint. I probably should have went a shade lighter, but I just thought this was an overall pretty look. And there you go, Bad Glam Fairy. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please be sure to go and check out the other girls' channels, and I'll talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye.